It was the night of 10th October 2015. The night was dark. The air was moist. The roads were wet. It had just rained. The clouds lurking in the darkness were still translucently visible through the moonlight, struggling to pass through them. Toastmaster of the day, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, what I'm going to tell you today is a 100% true story based on true characters and is going to be heard by all of you for the very first time. Ravindra Sonawane, Sudarshan Mahachit and I were returning from the division contest where I was a contest chair. I had parked my bike near SP College that morning at around 8 a.m. from where my good friend Ravindra picked me up. We returned back later at night, 15 hours later, after a fun-filled contest, some dinner and some drinks. Sudarshan Street for his first place win in the evaluation contest. I got out from the car and there I was staring down the wet road. I stood still like a rock as I felt the cool breeze on the beads of sweat trickling down my forehead. The fear and the chill gave me goosebumps. I was so scared. I ran down the wet road, my heart racing just as fast with my black leather Bata shoes splashing into puddles. All the shops on the road were shut, but there was this one man closing the shutter of a stationery shop. I don't know why, but I went and asked him, "Where is my scooter? Where is it?" The shopkeeper, in his Puneri sarcasm, "Did you park it in my shop?" "No, I parked it on the road." "Then it's not my problem. Get lost." I held his hand. "Uncle, please tell me, Samana, please." "What nonsense is this? Hatsot! Hey man." In the afternoon, I did see some men tow some vehicles from the road, so go to the police station and inquire there. I walked out of the shop in despair, and Sudarshan, in a scaring voice, said, "It's okay, Ravin. We'll look for it." And Ravindra, in his laid-back voice, said, "Chill, man. It's okay. We'll find it." We spurred our feet, asking people around to the nearest police station. We reached there and asked a policeman, "I want to know if you have on your records a matte grey TVS Jupiter MH12 LK 7433. The policeman, with his tobacco in his mouth, "How am I supposed to know? This is the police station, not traffic police department. They handle this stuff, not us." Sudarshan, in a scaring voice, said, "It's okay, Robin. We'll look for it." And Ravindra, with his laid-back voice, said, "Chill, man. It's okay. We'll find it." The policeman gave us directions to the traffic police department, but the information was insufficient. We were running up and down the streets asking random people, "Where is the traffic police department?" Each person gave us vague and different directions. Time flew by. It was late and the streets were empty. It was already past midnight, and on top of that, my mother already had given me 3 missed calls. What would I tell her? And if I did tell her, she'd be shocked because she's a heart patient. Sudarshan spotted 2 drunken men on the road. Very hesitantly, he asked them, "Do you know where's the traffic police department?" We followed their directions, and ironically, they were the ones who gave us precise coordinates. We entered a ground full of towed vehicles which were waiting anxiously for their owners to take them away. At the far end of the ground, there was a small shanty. And through the window of the shanty, we saw a few men inside who were probably traffic policemen, who were probably off duty, and they were in civilian clothes. They were very loud and cracking jokes, singing and dancing to loud music and behaving very weirdly. They seemed to be bullying each other and using a lot of colorful language, which I can't mention, otherwise Niyati will faint here. We stared at them, they stared at us. They ignored us when we were confused. Ravindra said, "Man, they seem to be drunk, right?" Sudarshan said, they don't seem sane. Ravindra said, okay, fine, Robin. Let's look for your bike right now. I immediately switched on the LED flashlight on my smartphone and started looking around. And Ravindra shouted, hey man, here's a mad grey TVS Jupiter. I ran towards Ravindra and checked the scooter. But unfortunately, the number plate wasn't MS12LK 7433. Then Sudarshan called me, hey Robin, I think this is it. I ran towards Sudarshan and checked the scooter and the number plate was MS12LK but not 7433. And it was not a mad grey TVS Jupiter. Then Ravindra hit me and Sudarshan in the back of our heads and said, Dumbos, look at the scooter beside you. And there it was, my mad grey TVS Jupiter MS12LK 7433 in all its glory, spick and span from the reins. Ravindra's presence of mind was amazing. He said, okay dude, give me your keys right now. I was confused and I innocently said, wait, we'll pay the fine and go, right? Ravindra coolly pulling out my scooter and said, what fine? Everything is fine. Just give me a goddamn keys. Sudarshan and I immediately read the situation through Ravindra's eyes and start playing along. Sudarshan casually attempting not to get involved in the situation. Okay, let me keep a watch on the gate. Ravindra revved the engine. I sat pillion and we vroomed out of the gate. As we were leaving, a drunk policeman started yelling, hey, where are you going? Then Sudarshan starts chasing, you bloody idiots, wait for me or I'll kill you both. Not so caring now, huh? Ravindra clenched the brakes, Sudarshan sat behind me and we sped. Yes guys, desperate times call for desperate measures. That day I did the unthinkable. I stole my own scooter. All thanks to my partners in crime, Ravindra and Sudarshan.